So today we're going to do New York strip, and we're going to roast a couple of very fresh hatch green chilies. We're going to do the chilies first. Once I get this New York strip cooked, we're just going to lay them on there and eat them all together. This is going to be crazy good, I can tell. If you're from New Mexico, you know life would absolutely be worthless without these things. So that's what we're doing, letting the fire warm up, then we're going to roast the chilies and then hit into this steak in a bit. Roasting a green chili, simple enough. You want to roast them until they're charred. Pretty well charred. It'll be impossible to get the skins off if you don't char them. Oh, if you're from New Mexico and you see me doing this, you know exactly what I'm going through. So these are going to get pretty black all around. By the time I pull them off, we're going to put them back in the plastic bag. The moisture that comes out of these peppers after you've roasted them in an enclosed space will help that skin detach from the flesh of the chili. We'll let them sit in a bag, plastic bag, whatnot, maybe about 10 minutes after they're good and blackened. And then we'll peel them, do the steak. Yummy! Okay, so you know how in the last hiking when they scream, they're done. So this is about what you want them to look like. Those are hot. Oh, perfectly done. These are going to cool just for about 2-3 minutes, and then they're going to go in a bag. Stay there. Salt and pepper. What more do you need? Nada. You can see in this bag, these 2 green chilies, you see all that moisture in there? After about another, maybe 10 minutes, the skins are going to come right off this thing, and they'll be ready to stick straight on my done New York strip and eat them up.
How simplistic is that, eh?
All right. Do the wave, baby. Yep. Thank God, because I'm hungry. Yeah, this is going to attract just about every damn bear and mountain lion that is up here today. That'll be fun. Smells good. So here's one of my little tricks when I'm cooking up here. Every time I put out my fire, I will of course just cover it with dirt and smother it. I'll put a little water on it too to make sure everything's really well out. But it's buried under probably 6 to 8 inches of soil. And what ends up happening every time I dig this up, I get these unbelievable pieces of charcoal. So if we're doing this steak right now, once I get that fire as hot as it is, and I want the flame gone, all I got to do is throw some of this charcoal on it, and it'll keep this hot for probably close to an hour. Hot enough to cook on, definitely hot enough to stoke the fire back up when I'm done. But without all the flames that will ruin a steak. So recycling all this charcoal that I've collected by smothering my fire in the last 11 weeks, I have essentially a completely smokeless grill right now. This thing's cooking up wonderfully. I've got no flames. I've got no smoke. I essentially have a charcoal grill. And it's cooking up wonderfully. As soon as this is done, I'll get the fire going again. Psychological thing for me, you know. This is going to be another good lunch. So here's what we're going to do. These green chilies, you can see all that moisture in there. All that skin's going to come right off. That's what you want it to look like after you roast it. Nice, black and charred. The more charred, the easier everything is coming off this chili. That is going to be spectacular. Oh yeah. Now my understanding is that Colorado wants to claim that they're the home of green chili. I don't know if I've heard anything more insane in my entire life. If you look up the history of green chili, Colorado is very simply trying to capitalize on something they really, truly have no claim to. The farms of Hatch started in the early 1900s, and we're known all over the world for that stuff. Just because you can grow these nearly anywhere worldwide, there's no extreme limit to it. The absolute best chilies come from New Mexico. Period, hands down. There's no two ways around it. So the only other thing I'm going to do with these chilies cut off the end. Fillet it. Clean it out like you would a fish, sorta. The capsaicin that makes these really hot is in the veins and in the seeds. Personally, I like them pretty hot, but I have had some of these puppies that you can't eat. They're so damn hot. The smell of that is crazy. There we go. You always got to slap your, I almost said meat, your food. Okay. Grab me a fork. We're going to eat this puppy up. Alrighty. We're done. Hopefully we have a nice little medium rare steak. Yep. Steak came out great. Chilies came out great. Oh. Perfectly cooked. And the chilies, oh. No words. No words. Tell you what. They should have sent a poet. I heard a bird. Beautiful day. I'm done. I'm going home. Had my steak, had my green chili. It was awesome. Thanks for joining. I'll be back next weekend. Comment, like, subscribe. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing something out of my kitchen. Instead of being up here, I'm going to make dog treats. Cheap dog treats that, well, if you get hungry, you can eat them and absolutely love them. So, I bid you all farewell. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to enjoy mine. It's so great when it's this light. 2 more miles and an hour and 15 minutes walk. More you got to do this if you're not. Thanks for joining. Have a good one.